We're continuing to track that dangerous and deadly weather that's coming our way. The massive storm system now hitting Texas also dumped heavy snow in parts of New Mexico and Oklahoma over the weekend. Driving is treacherous, and there have been hundreds of rollover accidents and even some deaths on the roads. Tonight, former meteorologist Brian Shaw is showing us how now is the perfect time to get prepared for the approaching season and has some great tips on what you should have with you whenever you hit the road.
With one of the biggest travel days of the year on the horizon, we talked with the American Red Cross for items that you should have in your car when traveling. Obviously, the most important is non-perishable food items like granola or protein bars and 3 days worth of water.
But you want to make sure you can stay hydrated. Even though it's cold, you might not think, like you would in the summertime about getting hot and overheated, you're still going to get dehydrated. So you want to make sure you have water in the car.
Keep an eye on water in plastic bottles because it does expire. A radio is also important in case your car battery dies. A hand crank radio now does come with a flashlight and phone charger port.
But you also want to have a phone charger, so if you have battery power, you can still have your cell phone and get a hold of somebody. Make sure you have some cash on you because you never know where you're going to stop. And it basically it's a lot of common sense type of stuff and the same kind of things you should have in your preparedness kit at home.
A thermal blanket is also a necessity, especially if you get stuck overnight. They are very small and don't take up a lot of space. Make sure you leave with a full tank of gas in case you have to leave the car running. The Red Cross also has apps with details on what to do if you start to get hypothermia. Jay said one of the biggest mistakes people make is not being prepared or trying to leave your vehicle.
One of the biggest things that people might do is to try to get out of the car and start walking. If you don't have a destination that you know is close, it's safer in your car. Even that car will provide a little bit of shelter for you from the wind, from the cold.
The redcross.org has many of the items that you would want in a kit, or you can buy the pre-made kits from them. But Jay said that any sporting goods store will have many of the items you would want to keep yourself safe. Brian Shaw, News 4 at 5:30.